Are local Gujarat made tiles of the same quality as branded tiles? अगला सवाल काफ़ी इंटरेस्टिंग है। कृष्णा शाह जी मुंबई से पूछते हैं, आर लोकल गुजरात मेड टाइल्स ऑफ द सेम क्वालिटी एज ब्रांडेड टाइल्स? अगर हाँ, तो ब्रांडेड टाइल्स महंगे क्यों होते हैं?
I think every single person will have this question in mind. So it's a very good question indeed. To bring more clarity, let me break this question into two parts. A, are local or Gujarat made tiles inferior in quality than branded ones? And B, why is there a huge price difference between the two? Let us first take first part. Are Gujarat or local tiles inferior than branded tiles? And the straight answer is no, because you cannot associate quality with geography. Whether a tile is made in Gujarat or Georgia, if technology, raw material, process, supervision, and above all, a good intention to make good quality is there, you will get a good quality. However, I know that this is very generic reply. Let us talk specific to tiles. What do we mean by quality of tiles? See, unlike many other items like food items, or smartphones or automobiles, except the look and feel, a normal customer cannot assess the quality of tile at the time of buying. Secondly, there is no strict conditions laid out for tiles for a specific purpose. You have examples of century-old tiles which are not vitrified. But it does not mean that there is no quality standards. There is an ISO 13006 international standard for ceramic tiles, and then there is Indian standard also, IS 15622. These standards have defined and allowed certain tolerance limits on important parameters like water absorption, like stain and scratch resistance, like chemical resistance, like flexural strength or MOR, modulus of rupture, or the breaking strength of tile, impact resistance, etc. But then there are challenges in assessing the quality. First is, many technically different categories of tiles can be used in same application. For example, tiles which have 3 to 6% water absorption are also suitable for flooring, and they have been performing for decades. It's not that only porcelain or only vitrified tiles are good for floor. There is no standard telling you exactly which tile should be used for what application, what surface, what conditions. And lastly, you cannot guess or measure any of the quality parameters by your own. It requires elaborate tests, which means you must rely on the seller's communication. See, ceramic is a material where little variation is a characteristic. It also means that because tile is a ceramic product, it will have some variance. But if the variance is too high, you may get unsuitable tile. This requires that there must be tolerance limits defined for all performance parameters, and the standards, whether it is ISO standard or IS standard, do that only. Now think this way. It is possible that the sample tile taken from one batch when tested looks fine and within the tolerance limit, but tile taken from another lot may have serious issues. Now coming to local versus branded, let me tell you, if you refer brochures and literature of any tile manufacturer, whether branded or unorganized, you will notice same standards mentioned and same declaration that the tiles qualify as per the standard. So nowhere it is written that unbranded quality is bad. I would say it will be politically incorrect to say so. The samples which were tested might have qualified. So I will define good quality of tile as, number one, whatever information a manufacturer is giving should be clear, relevant and true, and it should help in making a good decision. Number two, used tiles should not deteriorate within short time. And number three, consistency. Generally, the branded products are perceived to be of good and consistent quality because company has to maintain its brand image and retain the customers. It is not that branded companies' tiles may never be at fault, but whenever it happens, the companies are supposed to attend the complaint and resolve it appropriately. And they generally have systems and people to do that. All I am saying is that unbranded companies can also make equally good quality, and branded companies have to pay high attention on quality and service to retain their respect and increase market share. Now coming to premium or price difference. See, I don't think that as a rational person you expect that brand and commodity should have the same price. Perhaps you are objecting to the very high difference. If it is more than 40-50% or maybe even 100% difference, your objection is justified. But again, honestly, there is no such huge difference in pricing of branded and non-branded material, at least in India. As per my observation, now there is no such difference in pricing of branded and unbranded material which are technically comparable. But huge difference quoted in the market for similar tile, equivalent tile can have multiple reasons. Number one, the look might be same but tile is different. The quality of raw material used may also differ. They have some extra or additional feature which is not compulsory. That could be the reason. Or interest of the dealers to promote particular material. And number three, even within the branded segment, sometimes you will see huge price difference due to same reason or two more reasons. A, some company has done stock clearance of certain designs to make space for new launches. That could be the reason that it has come cheaper. Or some other internal reasons which could be overproduction, rejection, minor quality or design issue. So to summarize, number one, quality of tile is not dependent on location of plant. Please note that every tile brand in India has some operations in Gujarat. They either own a plant or have a joint venture or doing sourcing, which means that Gujarat is making good quality tiles also. And it can make. Another important point is that in all industries, even a small and new manufacturer could create a brand with good and consistent quality. So tile industry should also not be an exception. The quality of the content depends on the intent of its leadership. Generally for 100% equivalent product, the difference will not be very high. There could be some other differences also that you need to understand. I mean, say the look may be same, but few things will be different. Number three, when every tile company is declaring same compliance to standards, the logic and wisdom often suggests to go for the reputed brand. See, people pay premium to the brand for bharosa, for confidence on quality and service.
जी.
This was very insightful. Thank you.